Alright, so I'm going to be demonstrating a seated cervical adjustment on my friend Nick here. I'm going to go over some of the important points when you're trying to set up one of these adjustments. First of all, you want your patient seated in a chair that has a back, and you want to make sure that their feet are flat on the floor. Can I have you put your feet flat on the floor for me? And then the second step is you want to make sure your patient's head is in your power zone, so like right in your abdomen. You want to make sure their head's there. If it's not, you can have them slouch down or maybe find a bigger chair, but Nick's pretty good where he is. So for the doctor position, you want to be towards the side of the dysfunction. So if I'm adjusting for a left rotation, I want to be towards his left side. And then you want to use the distal interphalangeal contact on the ipsilateral hand. So with my left hand, I would be using the distal interphalangeal contact. With this, you want to make sure that your palm is facing up, and you want it to be ulnar deviated passively so that no muscles are aiding in that. If you flex it, then muscles are aiding and you have to fight through those muscles to get the adjustment to go. So you want it flat, not flexed. When you set the indifferent hand, since we're doing rotation, you want it to be at an oblique angle like this, not up and down like this, so that it can assist with the rotation. When you're doing this adjustment, you want to make sure you're in an athletic stance so that you can use your whole body for the adjustment rather than just force it with your arms. And then when you set the adjustment up, laterally flex him over and rotate. You want to keep your elbow in so that your forearm points the direction that you're going to thrust. So when I rotate, I want to come. I also want to move my body all the way around so that my forearm continues to point in the direction that I want to thrust. And then the last thing that I want to emphasize is that when you are doing the adjustment, you want it to be quick thrust, like a sneeze, rather than doing a wrist roll. So to set this all the way up, I'd find my contact with my DIP, I'd laterally flex him over, I'd set my indifferent hand at an oblique angle, I'd rotate and I'd follow him around, and then impulse.